So I just updated a few minutes ago. When I launched, it seems to be going through initial setup, so I'm curious if they've updated enough that they've reset the saves or what. So I guess we'll find out. So we've got our input preset, gamepad preset, color scheme, camera shake. So those are all fine. Wait, do we want? Okay, so my characters are still there. Let's check the change log. Okay, so we saw that one. So this should be 011-012, yeah. Some build options that truly has a degree. So somebody found some absolutely ridiculous combinations apparently. Intended. Okay, so what did we change? Probably nothing that really applies to me. But yet. Ice shards. So they nerfed ice shards a little. Chaos, so it can be more useful on its own, okay. Drawbacks of high mounts were too easy. Maintaining high overload should not require more. Okay. Bleed. Cause bleed potentially reduced. Okay. Hit! That's funny. Smaller changes to one shot. You're aiming to make it less easy to almost one shot. Okay, that's pretty funny. So basically, if you want to be stupid overpowered, you have to work more. Okay. Further details, minimization, some fixes scaled on based on their level. I'm changing to use tiers. More noticeable, okay. Interesting. Increase the amount of tiers. So that should be interesting, so maybe we'll see some more interesting weapons. Unique weapons were lacking damage weapon characters coming on the line. Okay. New gamepad preset, we saw that. General combat. Okay, so they fixed some interactions canceling. Destructibles don't trigger anything. Okay, that's pretty funny. Fixed outline calculations. Oh, nice. Keep targets. Okay, masteries. Modifiers did not uninstall automatically when a modifier itself was installed. Oh, interesting. Fixed all characters. 2 4. Okay. Rupture, flame volley. Basically, they fix some things, rebalanced. Some boss fights, which I haven't seen yet. General items. Now steer with tiers instead of item level. Okay. For a return window on item, return it for full praise. Only until leaving the shop. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's a nice change. Slightly increased on pickup range, some bugs. They've tweaked some uniques, gamepad, UI. Hide UI, that's cool. Update some performance stuff. Update the codex, and of course they mentioned they tweaked a bunch of abilities and some others. Okay. much of those apply to this build so far, so. Now, what I was planning is probably mostly to do some experience farming. We might try the boss again. I'll see what level I'm at. We want to at least get a level or two before we try that boss again. Because it did not go well on our last try. So we'll see. I probably should have installed this on the SSD. Which also makes note that at some point I would like to actually replace my spindle drive in this machine with another SSD. Because I have two NVMe slots, but currently I have a smallish NVMe and then a 4 terabyte classic drive, and I could probably change that. Is that where we want to go? That might not be where we want to go. That might be where the boss fight is. We'll see. Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, Vineyard Cliffside is the actual, Ruin Tower Crossroads? I probably could have just looked at the map. That seems a good spot to start. Okay, for a little bit longer. Okay. So we need to bring up our persist. So where are we? So that's where we need to reassemble the statue. Currently 18. Okay. Watch the tower doors from intruders. Oh, what's in here? Explore this little tower. We can get some experience, find some loot. Oh, that's right. Who is this annoying dude? He's probably not quite as annoying now. Not quite as annoying if you wait levels higher, huh? Okay. Well, we got more stuff to sell. Or just okay. Anything over here? Oh, maybe there's a bunch of dudes down there. Have some lightning strikes. Gotta love it. Yeah, my voice is a little croaky tonight. I was at a wedding this morning and afternoon. And ended up talking to an old former coworker of mine for quite a while I was there, so. Okay, what's up here? Anybody up here? Oh, yep, a bunch of dudes. Oh, I hit my potion just slightly too late. Just slightly. That's rough. So where am I? Let me go back to where we were. Because we want the loot. Wow, again. I gotta pay more attention. Especially to those nasty melee type guys. I also need to keep a finger closer to my heal button. Okay, did I kill him too? No. Okay. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Okay. Shield. I don't use shields. Okay, onward. Anybody else out here? No. Alright. Okay, we're almost to the next level. I wonder if there's friendly fire on that fire ring. Stay away, I'm a squishy mage. I'm not a super squishy mage, but oh, these guys are like my level too. That was full. Sword. And onward we go. Northern Road. Okay. I shouldn't need any more Molly Road, but is there anything out here we haven't explored yet? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Because that would obviously be a priority if we found somewhere that we hadn't actually explored yet. Okay, Howling Ruins. As I recall, this was a thing. Is it going to trigger again? Or no? Is that a one-time trigger? Okay, looks like that's a one-time trigger. So onward we go. So chest down here. And I think we're going this way. And if we get lost, we'll just teleport back to the Enclave or something. Or the town. We're almost to the next level. I'd kind of like to go to 20 before we go retry the boss. Just to be a little more even. No, we'll see. Snacks. Oh, there we go now. Yeah, that seems a little smoother now. Going up climbing. There we go. There's 19. So our mana does not refill on level up. I think our health might, but I'm not certain. Boars are one of the most annoying enemies. At least at semi-low levels. They weren't Titan Quest 1 as well. Amusingly. At the beginning of the game, boars were like, yeah. Be very careful near them. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got 2 points, so let's crank our knowledge some more. Storm, okay, we don't have our next tier yet. So let's bump up our lightning bolt a couple more levels. Up. And then for passes, I think that's maxed. Yep. Okay, so that's now maxed. So what do we have? Damage, 20% ailment chance. Let's do that for now. And what else do we want to throw into? Thanks, Aribot. So that gives us increased damage. That gives us increased affliction, barrier, and glancing projectile chance. I don't really use barrier. Projectile hit chance increments, that's why we get increased damage with abilities. I still need to figure out how those work. Increased damage and increased rage. Increased resistance and more barrier. Let's start with just plain old more damage. Whoop. No. I'm on fire. Hey, you dropped the gold thing. Okay. Inventory full, huh? Let's see. Move that there. There we go. Oh, okay. So, I think we need to go this way. Can we go this way to go there? Or is this? No, this is just an overlook. Right. Hey, Lunatic Chef, how you doing? Welcome to the party. No, not snakes. It's not that snakes are tough, it's that they throw poison at you. And so far, unless they've rebalanced that in one of the last couple updates, poison is really nasty. Alright, onward we go. Woo. So we're trying to get to level 20 before I go take on Pan again. Because Pan wrecked me really hard last week. And I did not have time to do any off-stream farming. I was kind of hoping I would. I was hoping I'd have some time to just, you know, do some farming off-stream, get up a few levels, but it did not happen. This week was kind of crazy. So, it is what it is. So we are back here, and yeah, rerunning a chunk of the map to get some more experience, and then we'll see how badly we get wiped again. Oh, right, okay, so that's the gate. That's where I'm trying to go. Okay, so let's go back to the Enclave. Because that put us near some pretty wide map areas. That we can re-explore. We should go back down here. Maybe we can finish that quest? To rebuild the statue? I think we have all the pieces. I think we have all the pieces now. I think now it's just a matter of reassembling it. So, yeah, so let's head back down into that area. Yeah, don't poison me. It's rude. No. Actually, before we get too far from some time, we should actually clean up our inventory, huh? Since we're kind of full. Okay, where is the solar dude? Solar dude, where was he? Okay. Yep.
I'll sell you what I can and
It's always a good way to spend an evening, just chill and whatever random streams look good at the moment. Okay, we can't use that, can't use that, can't use that, can't use that. Get rid of all the stuff we can't use. Except the more special stuff. We'll take a quick look at those and see if they're worth maybe keeping. Okay, so that we can use. Boring. Boring. 9, boring. We don't use hunting knives. We don't use shields. We don't use those. Ornate. Oh yeah, we. Oh, ad break. Okay. Well, while you're on ad break, I will just finish selling them. Ornate armor, bow. That's boring. Okay, so we'll wait for ad break. Okay, welcome back. So I'm mostly staying with the Magos robes, but this plated robes is higher enough that I should probably switch to it for now, huh? Because it's a lot more armor. I would lose some resistance and a little health, but you know, it's more than twice the armor. So let's switch to that for now. We'll keep our other one. Okay, now let's see if we can go find this statue. Probably heading on down this way. Oh, right, that's where we build things. So, I'm not sure we've even explored this whole area. Crabs everywhere. Crabs everywhere. Okay, that's the dude's house. I believe, yeah. I don't think there was anything like here. themes everywhere. Okay, so turtles. Spitter turtles. Okay, so we can't. Can we go here? No. Okay. So let's kind of explore this coastline here and see if we can work our way over there or if we need to go the other way. Ow. And catch that spitting turtle. Or crab, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, king crabs like to spit at you. Okay. Flooded farmlands. Okay, nothing over there. Okay. Go through here. Alright. Can't go there. Maybe this bridge? Okay, so this general area appears somewhere. Let's go. Statue ruin. Yay. That's promising.
Here's where the statue of Glaucus can be repaired.
Yay!
It really does look just like Glaucus. The sculpture made the eyes far too stern.
After the catastrophe with Skillock, Glaucus was guilt-stricken, tried to save the shipwreck during sailors. Guild so he could guide them a new peaceful life in the water, but the transformed sailors were angry and rejected him. Sea monsters till they become nothing more than so is that the history of the Ichthians?
The statue is repaired. Glaucus himself must have repaired his likeness as a sign that he is watching over me. Of course. Glaucus must have worked through you.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
You should have chosen me. Perhaps if I pray harder.
So who are you?
But a humble farmer, or I was before my farm was flooded. I thought about fleeing, but I've lived here all my life. Glaucus will return and put things right eventually. I just have to be patient.
Good for you.
When I was a boy, my father took me to visit Glaucus. I thought I'd get a blessing, but all he gave me was advice. He told me to cancel the fishing trip I planned with friends. Oh, I was so angry. looking forward to it for weeks, but I obeyed. My friends and I stayed at home. And that day, a terrible storm struck the seas, which would have surely sunk us. Glaukos saved my life, the lives of all my friends. Whatever is happening now, Glaukos has foreseen it. Of that, I'm sure. Great blue-skinned Glaukos.
Interesting. Well, hey, we finished a side quest. That's the... Alright. Where's the... Map and quests. Use for Embers of the Night. And Ectian Commanders. So there must still be some Ectian Commanders around. Interesting. Can't go anywhere else there. Let's see if we can see if there's anything new there that I haven't explored yet. And of course monsters, because we still need more tools. Chesty thing. Boring. We're almost halfway the level anyway. Oh, these guys are level 9. Yeah, they're half our level. Probably not getting a lot of experience from them. But we'll see if there's anything here. No? Okay. Anything over here? Nope, nothing over there. Nope, not that. Lightning. Foggy hideout. Oh, stop staring at me, it's rude. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's nothing else. Maybe I did already clear this one. Yeah, I don't really seem to be anybody else here. Nobody of interest anyway. Alright. Alright. Onward we go then. Let's go over. More boars. Boars and turtles everywhere. find more stuff to shoot. I might have gotten some, points for that quest. We have 10 divinity points. Can't use them. Yep. I mean, I could select a second mastery. But I'm trying to kind of... Currently, I'm trying to kind of max one and just kind of, learn how it works, so... I have not selected a second one yet. Okay, right about halfway to level. What do we got over here? Yep, chest. Western flooded farmlands. And it's everywhere. And it's everywhere. Oh, hey, people.
I said, no one else goes in or out, not while the dead walk.
What were you thinking, sending
Oh.
Natalie in alone?
She knows what she's doing. She's put more skeletons to rest than you or I.
Alright.
Finally, someone from the militia. You couldn't have had better timing.
What's
Dead
wrong?
rising. And you
That's
can
not
guess
good.
whose fault it is. The Ichthyos. Floods damaged the place, disrupted the rites.
Gravekeeper Nephilim went in to pacify the dead ages ago. This
That's not good.
coward never should have let her go in alone.
You trained to fight the undead, Helica. You can't nag them back to their graves, you know.
Haggling for.
You look like you can handle yourself. Alright, find Nephilim, and if you can manage it, put the dead to rest.
Yay. Skellies everywhere. Skellies everywhere. No, rude. Okay. Ha. Take that. There Okay, where's our missing person? Okay, so looks like I've explored most of that. It's down this way. Oh, I think I hear our missing person. Hey, you're the missing person.
You're the first person I've seen in a while that doesn't smell of rotting meat.
How do I know?
Me? Well, maybe this time. Meet me by the gate to the lower graveyard. I have an idea what's riling up the dead.
Sounds good. Anything else I can do over here? No? Okay. Okay. Horse noise. Onward. Turkiana Purgos won a drinking contest. One taken young but remembered forever. Aw. I saw a skeleton somewhere. Where was it? No. I hear you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Couple of them. Okay, anything else over here? No, then here. Okay. Okay, so let's go find our person. Hey, Donkrine, how you doing? Welcome in. I have not actually gotten to catch your stream yet. Not a whole lot. Just chilling, relaxing, playing through this early access. Trying to get a couple levels so I can attempt the next boss again. It did not go well last week. What do you need to do?
But you can.
Sure.
Take this incense. Use it on the graves of Aristomenes and his companions.
Alright. Sounds easy enough. I mean, apart from, fighting stacks of undead while I do it.
Quick, use the incense to send us away with sweet
Oh.
incense. We will never retreat.
Oh, 10 Central. Yeah, that's, yeah. I'm usually in bed by then. Because I'm Eastern. So, I'm usually in bed by 10 Eastern. So, yeah. Oh, hello. Boss type ghost. Eat lightning. You. You're hitting me pretty good. Gotcha.
Charioteer to the great Aristomenes. Together,
Yeah, life will do that. That's why I have my little Saturday night slot. That's when I can usually actually get on. Actually have time to get on and play around a bit. So jump on for a couple hours and yeah.
another hero's grave.
Yep.
Let's
There
hope
it is.
this one gives us less trouble.
I see what we got here. It's the activate the grave, fight the hero. Activate the grave, fight the hero. Gotcha. Fortunately, these guys are decently below me, so they're not too difficult. Although the bosses are kind of annoying, we still have decent health. Be careful with them. Not too difficult, you just gotta dodge them enough. Ooh, a whole bunch of loot, but also a bunch of bad guys. Alright, let's grab our loot and move on. Oh, I never reactivated my passive. What does that do again? Storm Nimbus. Oh, yeah, increased damage. I always forget that you have to reactivate your sustains after you die. Yeah, so for anyone that's hanging around that's not familiar, this is Titan Quest 2. It is an early access. I played stupid amounts of the original, so I was really excited when this finally hit early access. So this character is currently a pure Storm Mage. Currently just pure Lightning Mage, actually. And it is lots of fun so far. So I'm interested to see, obviously, how it goes. And I'm curious how much of the actual campaign is completed. I know the skill trees are not completed yet. I know they're still working on those. Because when you look at the masteries, like you can even see, it won't let me put points above this level yet, so they must still be working on that level. Okay, where's our next chest? Ooh, a natural slot. We should probably check that. Let's take a quick look at what we found here. Okay, that's boring. That's stuff we can't use. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's basically what we just swapped out. What about this? Okay, yeah, so those are both shoulders things. What about this one? No, we can't use that one. It's light armor. We don't have the stats for that one. Alright. So, probably just stuff we'll... I don't know. I'll check it out.
The credits of Aristomenes. If I recall, he had 3 battle companions. Are these braziers connected somehow?
Okay, so we probably need to do the third one before we do him. It is interesting how some of the little quests and stuff in here are like minor puzzles. Like they're not like crazy puzzles, which is good, because I am terrible at puzzles. But these little quests that's kind of like minor puzzles so far haven't been too bad.
The hero's grave. Better prepare for a fight.
A challenger. You think you can best me at feats of cunning?
Alright, there we go. Next batch. Ooh. Skillies everywhere. Okay, I'm the boss. Oh, you're teleporting around, that's rude. But I can throw lightning at you, so... Ah. Alright. I think that's the last one. So now I think we do the boss himself. So I'm guessing now we go back to visit the boss. Curious if this... Yeah, okay, yeah, that goes back to the main graveyard. So, here's this one, right? Interesting. Alright, so we've found all three of his companions. Oh, Edric. Okay, we'll hang tight for the Edric. Let's see. Yeah, not seeing much of interest. Yeah, not until what's this one? No. No. Maybe? That gives me a relief. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Nothing interesting. Okay, welcome back. I looked at our equipment. Nothing's wrong too. So in we go. I see. Here. Yep, there's one we can open. Okay. There's one we can open. That's ornate armor anyways, we can't use it. Okay. Alright, this certainly looks like a boss arena.
Caution. Aristomenes is a legend for a reason. You have the gifts of the gods, but be careful.
Hey.
Whoever you are, stand down. My companions and I defeated the Ithlians before, and we will do it again.
Madness. This army of dead can't tell an Ichthian from a priestess. They'll slaughter everything that lives.
I am king here. The king's duty is to protect his people, and you will not stand in my way.
Yep, he gone crazy. Dead and crazy. Oh. Okay, he's throwing a bunch of random dudes at us. Of course. A bunch of dudes at us. Woo! Ooh, wow. He may be a bit doing it, but he hurts. Nice level up. We got our 20. Ooh.
Companions and I stood against the Ithlians. The memory is fresh as a newborn day, when I was born from the sleepy shores of death.
cool. Look at that
Even
dude.
great heroes are not immune to delusions of grandeur. The dead should rest now, at least.
Alright, well. Gonna clear all the junk out of our inventory. Skell's quest item. Probably because it proves that he's dead. Oh, I can carry a little more. Okay. It doesn't really matter what I pick back up at this point. Just basically just fill my inventory. Okay. When you defeat boss for the first time, they drop a remnant. Remnants can use ritual shrines in town. Doing so unlocks the ability to revisit a memory of that battle whenever you wish. So I wonder if it's like a battle replay. I wonder if once you unlock it, it lets you, like, you know, replay. Like, watch your battle again or something. We'll have to find that. That sounds fun. Hey, but we leveled up, so... more points into knowledge. More points into our lightning. Weapon damage. Use gain one overload. 10% chance to trigger lightning strikes on hit. That sounds fun. And then we'll bump our storm attunement up some more. Alright, alright. Nice, we're making progress. So let's get this. Let's get out of the graveyard. And hop back to town, clear out our inventory. Where are you? You staying around out here somewhere? There you go.
So it was Aristotle's.
Yep.
I knew it. Thank you for the help. Now I can get back to the rites. I can't imagine what it must be like to be yanked out of Hades and find the world in such a state. I will remember the heroism of his
Fair
life
enough.
and forgive him his confusion and death. Thank you again for your help. We send our dead to Hades with incense and gifts, but it's important to refresh the rites every so often. The dead don't want to be forgotten. They want to know that they live on in our memories. My grandmother was a gravekeeper before me.
Yeah.
She told me the stories of all the graves. So in a way,
Interesting.
it's my job to remember. Thank you again for your help.
Yeah,
Good luck
well.
out there. Be careful.
Alright. Onward we go. Onward we go. Oh, this must be the door we were looking at earlier. Okay, is there a teleport nearby? No. I mean, we need the experience anyways. Yeah. Hey, there's a... Is that a dude I haven't talked to yet? Is that someone else I haven't... He's got the quest marker on him. I just re-killed?
One of the gillheads killed me, then stole my family sword. I haven't been able to find it since climbing up from Hades. I was fishing here. Grabbed my stick. Few strong lads joined me. We held the beach. Down, gillheads cheated. They stuck me when my back was turned. No way was I going down that easy. Woke up on banks of the sticks, watching sad, sorry souls march toward eternity. Quietly accepted their fate. I thought, forget that, and turned right around.
This guy's great.
So I followed it till I was back in. Now, dead or not, I won't let these fishmen take my beach. Not as long as I can resist cold winds. Good luck out there. If people like...
Yeah, okay. So it's just letting me talk to me now. Well, maybe there was a new dialogue option.
If only we...
Yeah. Let's just keep going. Yeah. That guy's funny. And if you haven't noticed, this is very much based on, you know, Greek mythology. Titan Quest 1 was as well, obviously. And went through all sorts of interesting things. So, it's fun to see where the story goes. Onward. Thought I might be close to a teleport point, but apparently not. But hey, experience is experience. Oh, there's one. Ooh, let's not get on that. Okay, that goes down. So where did I now? No, there it goes now. Alright. Okay, yeah, so around there we've got another portal. Okay, so let's get back to town. And then we will go to town, clear our inventory, and then go try Pan again?
Gave most of my stuff.
Hey dude. Here, there's some stuff to sell. So we'll sell the stuff we can't use. Can't use that, can't use that, can't use that. No. Ooh, there we go. Poison, light, lancing. Okay, okay. It's pleated, not magis, but that's fair enough. Pleated. Let's sell that one. We don't use daggers, and right now I'm not really saving stuff for other characters. Fire. No, the current one gives me cooldown. Monkey. Come back here. So. Lightning. Increased cooldown or increased cast speed? bonus energy reserved, though. Yeah, I think we keep the one we're on. Yeah, these aren't going to be different enough for us to care about. Okay, yeah. So that's boring, that's boring, that's boring, that's boring. We'll keep that for now.
If you need goods stored or transported, you won't find a safer place in all Pyrgos. Admittedly, as soon as that's fixed...
Alright. We'll keep the shiny wing. Memory of combat at ritual shrines. Now I think there was one in this town. Because I think that's where we also had the option to like change the difficulty and stuff. Was it this one? Okay, yeah. See, so perform other. You can do this to refund. So you can do that to reset all your actual attribute points. You can do this to like change difficulties, respawn an area. You don't. That one's kind of. I mean, I guess enemies respawn when you reload the game. So you don't really need that one, but these are pretty interesting. Or if you just have stupid amounts of gold and just don't care and like, yeah, respawn now. I don't feel like exiting and reloading. So let's see. Use remnants. When you return to the boss's arena, you'll find a memory map. For a small populace, you may revisit a memory of that battle as often as you like. Okay, so we've now unlocked the memory at that particular boss arena. Interesting. Interesting. There's some interesting new mechanics in this. Like the fact you can increase difficulty and whatnot directly in game is pretty cool. The big one, as you may have seen earlier when I died, is that when you die, it drops a portal where you die. Which is a massive quality of life thing, because then you're just like, oh, go back to my death spot. Okay, so we need to go to... Is it the Vineyard? Is it the Vineyard Cliffside? I think that was the one right. I think that was the one right by the arena. Well, here goes everything. Oh, right, we have to fight our way back in there first. Cool. That's a lot of boars. Yeah, that was a lot of boars all at once. Well, as I was saying, when you die, it drops a portal. Okay, let's not get immediately nailed by the massive boss boar. Okay. Alright. That was certainly something. basically, to get into that Moirai, or whatever it is, area, we need the help of a god, and since Glaukos is missing, our other option is Pan. And Pan is, well, Pan. And he's not happy. Because we kind of spoiled his fun and released everyone from his mind control. So, yeah, he's not particularly happy with us. So now he's like, fine. Fine, you beat my puzzle, but now I'm just gonna kill you instead. I can even dodge those things. Ow. Ow. Well, we're doing better than we did last time. We're out of heal. Yeah. That went a lot better than the first time. I'll say that. Let's give him another try. We might need another one or two before we can really actually, like... Oh, we also didn't have our thing up. It's like you can't even dodge those things. And that thing hits, like, most of the arena. Yeah, I think we need more levels. Because that was pretty brutal. Because the sheer amount of damage he's doing is just insane. Alright, well. I mean, yeah, we're a third of the way to the next level anyway, so. So let's go wander a bit more and find some more critters.
You again? Wait, really? I'm glad to have you in the militia.
Yeah, I think we've explored all of this map that we can. Until we beat Pan, which I think then lets us go through the gate. Supposedly. I'm not 100% sure, so there might still be a commander or two floating around that I haven't defeated yet. What's this? Okay. Is that Let's go this way. There we go. Those guys. Ow. Raising me. Rude. Oh. Oh. Ow. Oh, hey. There's one of the commanders. Nice. Another commander down. So I got, what I got? Some numbers. I thought I completed the numbers. Yeah. I thought she said I'd found all the numbers. Let's see. Four. Report told that guy. Okay, yeah, so I think that must have been the last commander. Oh, right, and that's the little path that just goes to the thing. Okay. So we want to go... I guess we'll go back this way. And just look for spots we haven't covered yet today. Okay, some quests. Oh, that's the graveyard we just did. Okay. Actually, let's see if we can talk to a dude. No? No, can't talk to you there, dude? Fine. We'll go back on this way then. Yes, this week was crazy lately. Just meetings and talking with support, trying to fix things that, you know, mostly coordinating calls with support because it's stuff that I can't really do anything with, but, you know, how that goes. And then today I had a wedding, which was nice. It was fairly short. And then found out that the bride's cousin was an old coworker of mine, so we got to chat for a while. It was nice to catch up. And then tomorrow is our church Labor Day picnic, of course.
Well, sir, we managed to recover a shipment of weapons, thanks to the old man, Field. How? He told us right where to look. Sure enough, there they were.
Strange old man.
I'm still very suspicious of Phelan.
I'll sell you what I can.
I still have a strong suspicion that Phelan might actually be Glaucus. We'll see if, eventually we'll see if I'm right. Great all the pots. Alright, we got the northern farmlands. Hey, there's a bunch of guys. camera passive back on. I forgot again. Pure Ghost. I have 5 Molly roots. So tomorrow's the church picnic. Monday, as usual, family will be coming over, and then Tuesday back to work. And on to September, huh? September's gonna be a busy month. Got another wedding in a few weeks. And then HopeCon. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So my brother and I are gonna be. Oh look, my smart background removal thinks I'm the background again. I still don't know why it does that sometimes, where it thinks I'm the background. It makes me move it. That's kind of fun. More bandits. Bandits. There we go. Bandits down. More bandits. Yay, experience. Northern Road. Actually, after we explore a little more, we should probably go back to Pyrgos and find the person to turn that quest into. Actually, looks like there's one right over here. So let's check this. Okay. So we needed to go back to Pyrgos and find the dude to turn in the command request to. I'm guessing is the dude that gave us the medallion. Ryzen.
I'm a little busy right now. What do you mean? Here I am, worrying how we'll eliminate all the enemy commanders, and you say you've already done it. Without their commanders, the enemy won't be able to press us as hard. We might finally be able to turn the tide. You have the soul of a Spartan, stranger. If all my warriors were like you, this conflict would already be won.
Nice.
I'm a little busy right now.
Really?
Always. You handled yourself well with that Ichthian. You think you're up for taking out some of their commanders? Excellent. The Ichthians are being directed, but find all 4 of the commanders and make them pay.
Now, is that a glitch? guessing that's... yeah. Interesting. Yes, there's a glitch there that he, I should make a note of that. I don't know if anyone's reported that yet. So Ryzen gives me the commander quest after turning it in. But you don't actually get the quest. Alright. Make a note of that. Okay, so we have not explored this area today yet, so let's go there to find some more stuff. Hey, we're almost done another level, so that's good. Oh, what did he give us? He gave us a point. Did he give us any... oh, didn't give us any points there. Okay. Let's wander this way, see what we got. Hey, Melissa Soldier, why are you just standing there? Alright. I don't know, I think we've killed probably almost anything anywhere near our level again. Oh, right, and that's where we, let us jump. No? Okay. It's not gonna let us jump back across the gap. It was worth a look. So once you go to that spot, it's kinda it. It appears. It appears you can't go back to there. You know, I guess you could. Desolate Shore, so you could probably teleport back there if you really wanted to. Let's see how we're going. These are probably getting me, basically.
My
Hey, how you doing?
Glaucos! Thank you. I was told it was safe on this side of the bridges. We're sharing strong words with the militia about this.
Good thing you didn't waste any time getting over here. Or if there would be fish food.
I
You
came to
doing
check
there?
on my copper mine. It's the one you possess, the militia's failure to stop the Ichthians. It's a
Alright, let's go over here. Yeah, see, this stuff's all like level 8, which means I'm getting little to no experience from this stuff. Possibly none. I'm not sure. Which means I probably need to reload. let's go back to the village. So what time is it? We still got a few minutes. Back to the main menu.
Gave most of my
Hey,
stuff.
dude. Buy my junk. Thank you.
See, wonderful. The Mycenaeans were powerful to the age of here. Here is your reward. Pockets empty, are they? Oh, do you? The Mycenaeans. Find me some more. Let me see. The magician.
Collect 30. So I think, yeah. So I think she's glitched as well.
See, wonderful. The Mycenaeans. The age of here is your reward. Pockets empty, are they? Oh, do you? The Mycenaeans. Find me some more
Yeah. So I think since I've exhausted the technical amount in this area, it's not actually triggering anything else with her. Alright, back down we go.
You again? Really? I'm glad to have you in the militia. Kill any...
Okay, so it appears that there are just some glitches there with reloading the game or completing some of those quests and dialogue options. There are some glitches to, which, I mean, not overly surprising. As long as they don't, you know, keep you from actually turning in the quests. That's the important thing with dialogue glitches. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm getting XP from them. I'm seeing it on my character. So I'm still getting XP from these. Not much. But I am getting XP. There is a puzzle shrine that I've not solved yet on this one, apparently. It's in my quest log. So I'll have to figure that out at some point. I need some new that I can use. This might be a spot I haven't been to before. Do you need to explore it and see what we find? Oh. Rude. Ooh. Okay. That's new. Is that a quest item? I believe it is. Interesting. So I have not been here yet. Which also means there's a quest I haven't picked up yet. Okay, so let's go down there. Third floor to the flooded farmlands. Now. Okay, so we've been here before. May not have been over here. Maybe we have. Okay. So what's over here? Raiders Landing. Interesting, all sorts of stuff. Hey, what are we doing here? Paris Stewarts. Oh, I think I've seen them before. I think I've seen them, but I haven't seen the actual camp. Yay, we completed the quest. Yeah, I remember this little spot. Yeah, so I'd seen them, but I hadn't actually explored enough of the area to find the camp and find the rooms. So here? Oh. 2 days since hold up on Stolar's farm. Well, we've solved that problem. He's now actually sharing his food. So we completed another quest. So we're actually making some, in spite of not being able to take out the boss yet, at least we've made some progress on other quests tonight. We're almost to another level, so pretty productive. Let's see. What all is on tonight? See if there's any good options to trade into tonight that I feel like hanging out with. Let's see. Let's see who's around when I'm ready to go. Maybe we'll try the boss one more time. Since we're pretty close to next level, maybe we'll go ahead, finish the level, and try the boss one more time. Probably won't be enough. We'll probably still get absolutely destroyed. No. Dude. But we'll give it a try. Since we are so close to level. Did I go in here? I don't remember. Oh yeah, because that wrapped around and then you had to jump back. Okay. I think that's where that came out. Well, actually, since there's a stack load of stuff we have to kill there. There we go. 21. Okay. Crank that. Crank our lightning up. So I'm guessing we could probably go to level 18 there. Maybe. Crank up our damage some more. Alright, let's give it one more shot. I could just farm this farm. I could just farm the vineyard itself. Alright. Ow. What is with that attack? Huh. Yeah. Yeah. We definitely need a significant amount more damage to take him out. Alright, let's take a look here. You know what? We'll go there again. Alright. to shut that down, crime. Go check her out. Maybe you'll actually catch her more than I can. And as we get ready for raid, here's a raid message if you like those. Here's a sub-raid message for subby people. So I'm gonna copy my raid message, get ready. We're gonna go raid Will. I think I raided him last time too. And he's playing Donkey Kong stuff and it's pretty fun. So it is entertaining. So we are going to go there. Let's make sure I'm actually spelling his name right. So thanks everybody for hanging out. I will see y'all next time as we continue on this venture. Maybe I'll have time to actually farm some levels this week before I stream again. We'll see. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and I will see you later.